faster than I thought it would be.
I think it's April 2019. Yeah, they said April.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Dude, April's a big month.
it is. It really is.
So we got Game of Thrones, and then let's talk about the movies that are coming out that you're excited about.
Yeah, let's get into the upcoming movies of 2019. Got to get my list back up here. Start with January. I'm not going to list every movie that's coming out, but just the ones I know. The one I know, the big one I know
like
of.
just power around this, see what we think.
Yeah.
Because there's quite a few coming out.
I know January 18th, Glass is coming out. The first crossover event of M. Night Shyamalan's little
And I want to get
universe
caught
he's
up
created.
on all that so I can kind of add more to it when Glass does come out.
Glass.
Because I heard Split was great.
Split was really good, and I loved Unbreakable back in the day. I always thought that was an underrated movie. Now it's like properly rated, I would think, because of Split. But so I'm looking forward to that.
I'm not really into political movies, but I do like Christian Bale.
Vice.
And Steve Carell's in it as well. So yeah, Vice.
I didn't know Steve Carell was in it. I know Sam Rockwell's in it.
Sam Rockwell's in it. I like
a lot.
him.
Playing Bush, that's gonna be great.
He the previews make it look he's like kind of goofy in it,
Yeah.
which Bush kind of was goofy.
Kind of was, yeah. Like I imagine that little conversation you see in the trailer. It's probably exactly how it went down.
Yeah.
Real close. Lego Movie 2? I thought there already was a 2 Lego Movie.
Yeah, I'm so behind. I don't like. I hear they're not bad to watch for like adults, but I mean Chris Pratt's in it.
Yeah, I like the first one.
I
There's
didn't
not
watch
too
that.
much coming out in February, though.
February's kind of adult. I mean, it's a dull month.
Alita Battle Angel. I'll watch that. I don't know if you know what that is. It's about like a robot
That
girl.
didn't even come up on
She's
my thing.
completely animated. Yeah, that's February. It comes out on fucking Valentine's Day.
I know Captain Marvel, which I'm pretty excited about. She's fun to look at, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Brie
I want to
Larson.
see. Oh, for sure. I'm psyched for Captain Marvel. Not only that, it's continuing. It's like what happens. Is that before Endgame or after? Before.
Oh, it takes place in the 90s
God.
because she
yeah,
crashes
that's
into
right.
a blockbuster.
That's right. I kind of want to see that Fighting with My Family movie. You know what that is?
Mm-mm.
It's basically the story of Paige from WWE.
Oh,
All kinds
yeah,
of people
yeah,
are in
yeah.
it. Even Nick Frost is in it, the dude from Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
And like it's
Oh, yeah, 'cause
directed
she's
by
all Brit,
Stephen
I mean.
Merchant. I don't know if you know who.
I don't know who that is.
He basically played the Dwight character in the UK version of The Office.
Okay. So it's all, I mean, yeah, she's from the UK. She's from England or whatever, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I'd want to watch too. Something that they need to slow their roll on is redoing all these Disney movies. So I see Dumbo's
I
on
just
here.
saw Dumbo, yeah, in March.
I'll
I'll watch Dumbo.
I will too because of just the nostalgic reason. But
And how much you want to bet that, because Colin Farrell's in it, how much you want to bet, and it's a Tim Burton movie,
Michael Keaton's in it. So
but how much you want to bet that Colin Farrell's missing arm in Dumbo, because he's missing an arm in the movie, is actually played by Johnny Depp. But because they've played each other, like different versions of each other in like 3 different movies now.
I didn't know that.
That's just a stupid little joke.
If I would have got it, it probably would have been a good joke. Sorry
Somebody
about
laughed.
that. Hellboy, which I enjoyed the first Hellboy, and this is like a revamped one.
Oh yeah, in April. Shazam? Did you say Shazam?
No, I didn't say Shazam yet.
No.
Also in April, which I knew it was April. Somebody was been telling me May. Avengers Endgame.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's probably one of the most, if not the most,
That's the most anticipated for
yeah.
sure. I mean,
for sure.
if the more you watch Infinity War, in my opinion, the better the movie gets. And I loved it the first time I watched it. I've watched it probably 3 times now, and I absolutely love it. It might be my favorite Marvel movie now.
Something I always hear brought up about that movie, and they always link it to Ragnarok as well, is that all throughout like the whole first phase and second phase of the Marvel movies, Odin supposedly had the Infinity Gauntlet with the stones in his little museum or whatever.
And I heard it was a fake.
And then in
because
Ragnarok,
she
yeah,
said,
she pushes
all this
over.
shit's
It's
down
like,
here is fake anyways.
which is, I think, a huge cop out. Like I don't think they intended for it to be that way.
Because I remember you can see it in the background of one of the movies.
But now they're trying to explain it. Okay, why does he have this fake, and how did he get it? And then Peter Dinklage's character in was that a Was that
Infinity War?
Infinity War?
Yeah,
where
he made
He
Stormbreaker.
remakes. Yeah, that's right. He already had a mold for one, so he must have made that for Odin. You know what I mean?
It's going to come back to. I know it's already like pretty much told that there's going to be time travel involved, which I hope it doesn't make things more confusing than they already are.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Captain Marvel's going to be a big part of it, and Ant-Man. But yeah, that's just something I thought about.
I had something else to say about it. No, it's.
I want to
slipping
see
my mind.
Detective Pikachu.
You know what? I do not like Pokemon, but that looks okay.
Great. No, I was never
Yeah.
a Pokemon guy, but that movie actually looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good.
And I like the kid that is in the movie with them. He was on a Netflix show that they canceled after like 1 2-part season, but it was called The Get Down. Took place in the 70s about rappers and shit, but dude, it was really well done. But anyway,
here's a movie that I didn't even know was coming out, and I'm really not excited now that I see it. Is X-Men: Dark Phoenix?
oh yeah, I'm sorry. I like the X-Men movies.
I like X-Men,
and I like Sophie Turner too.
And I was one of the minority that actually liked Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was an alright movie.
No, I have it. I bought that shit.
I thought it was
Yeah,
okay. I'm just not a Jean Grey fan.
Oh, I love Jean Grey.
Really?
Yeah.
I just never was, even back in the cartoon
Phoenix?
days.
Have you? Okay. Do you know what Brightburn is? Do you have that on your list or whatever?
Mm-mm.
It's made by the guy who made Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he directed it. I'm pretty sure he produced it, if not directed it. But it's got Elizabeth Banks in it, and you probably know who she is.
Mm-hmm.
People who don't, she was Mary and Zack and Mary Make a Porno, 40-Year-Old Virgin, shit like that. It's basically and another guy that's on The Office, but he played like a smaller role. They're like a married couple on a farm. It's basically the story of Superman.
Oh, that
But
looks
he's
so
evil.
cool.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yes.
I want to see that so bad.
That
It's
looks
made by James Gunn.
Yeah. It's like a horror movie.
Yeah, like if Superman was evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
does
wears
that
like a
tie
little
into
steampunk
anything?
like mask thing with a cape on it.
Yeah, he's like he
I
just
don't think so. I think
murks
it's-
these motherfuckers.
I don't know if it's based on something or what, but I think it's just kind of its own standalone thing. But
that looks good.
That's probably one of my more anticipated movies.
Now that you brought it up, that is one. Another X-Men spinoff is the New Mutants. I'm sure that's going to be worth the watch.
Yeah, even though it was supposed to come out like summertime of this year or like early spring, and they delayed it all the way a whole nother fucking year essentially. So that doesn't seem good.
That's not good. They did that with Batman vs Superman.
It's got a good cast,
lot.
though. Yeah, for sure.
It Chapter 2, which I was a big fan of the first remake of It.
Yeah, I like the first one. I'll watch the second one for sure.
I mean, I know you're not a huge horror fan, and I'm not. Actually, to be honest with you, I like them, but it has to be a really good one. It can't be these B-level horror movies.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a Jason Voorhees shirt, but that's like the king of B-level.
He got better as time went on.
Yeah. Joker, with Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, is that coming out?
October, yeah. October next year. We don't know a whole lot about that one, but
I know that I like the way he's looking.
He's looking real good. The screenshots and just like the screen tests are looking pretty good. I think it's going to be like it's going to be more. It's going to make you think a little bit more.
I think it's going to be like, it's Martin Scorsese produced, and it's directed by Todd Phillips, guy that made like Hangover, Old School, shit like that. So there'll probably be a little bit of comedy in there too.
Yeah.
But I imagine it's going to be like kind of like a gangster movie / origin story for a villain.
I think it's going to maybe take place in the 50s or 60s.
I think it's either like the 70s or like 80s.
Okay. Which I like movies that do that. And it kind of takes you away from modern day stuff, and that's kind of cool. I'm really excited about Zombieland 2.
Oh, for sure.
I didn't even know they were doing that.
Like you didn't?
No.
Oh shit! Yeah, they've been talking that.
I knew they were talking about and then obviously Star Wars Episode 8.
Yeah, shit, you got all the way through the year. There's a few more here on my list that I
This is Episode 9. Are we on Episode 9 already?
Yeah, it's 9. Episode 8 was The Last Jedi.
Yeah, you're right. The Last Jedi. I'd like to forget about that one.
Well, back in June, the remake for Child's Play is coming out.
That's not on my list.
and Toy Story 4 as well.
I saw that one. Yeah, that I'm not really thrilled about that one because I didn't think Toy Story 3 was all that good, and I kind of just thought, yeah, I didn't like it. I just kind of thought that was a good way to just end it, like just be done with it.
Toy Story 3 made me want to cry, dude, when they're all in the incinerator holding hands, like accepting their fate right before they get saved. Spoiler alert. All of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought, but I still I've never watched all the way through Toy Story 2, so.
Yeah.
Because maybe
Toy Story 2 was a good one, too.
Disney DVDs are still $40.
Oh, I know, dude.
Assholes.
DVDs.
Yeah.
Aladdin, which you didn't think was real.
Yeah, well, it just looked fake.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And Will Smith is the genie, which, come on, you're no Robin Williams, dude.
No. Like, and like I said off camera, fucking, how are they going to do that? Is Will Smith, like you said, I think you said you saw a picture or something, is he just going to be Will Smith with like a goatee or something and looking like a dude, or are they going to like try to make him look like the blue genie spirit guy or whatever he is?
I would be cool with if it was a live action movie with the genie being CG, because I mean,
yeah,
they do it with the Hulk in the Marvel movies. They do it with multiple other things. I mean, they can pull it off.
I just imagine how they're gonna make. Like, as much as I'd like them to do that, that's what I wish they would do, and just make it cool in some way. But how is it in any way gonna seem right in this more realistic world? You know what I mean? I feel like they're gonna go a more realistic approach to it.
So is he just gonna be walking around?
I don't know. Maybe he's floating around or something. I just don't want to see Will Smith there. I want to see a genie.
Yeah.
Like I said off camera too, I'd rather see Shaq play the genie. Or Sinbad, if he ever did.
That movie never happened, supposedly.
No, not at all.
But I was one of those people that thought it existed, because I could have swore I saw a preview when I was a kid for it.
No.
And then
they made one recently. They made a fake one.
I knew he did that.
But he looks all old as shit in it.
Yeah, but I could have swore on my life there was a Shazam movie.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It was like somehow, some way, millions of people thought there was a Shazam movie. So there had to be something out there.
Well, Shazam is eerily close to Kazam.
Yeah,
which was
but
the
why did I always think Sinbad was the guy?
Maybe because everybody wanted to forget that Shaq was the guy.
Oh, I know. I don't know. It's interesting.
Are you a Godzilla fan?
No, but I know the last one wasn't as bad as a lot of people.
I enjoyed it. It had Charlie Day in it too.
Did it really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Godzilla King of Monsters comes out.
He's fighting King Kong in that, I believe.
Yeah, I think Mothra's in it too. I think like a bunch of different monsters are in it.
They're gonna have to. I mean, back in they made
I don't know
so
about
many
King
Godzilla.
Kong, but that'd be cool if he was.
I thought there was King Kong in it.
The Men in Black reboot comes out too.
You know what I heard they were thinking about doing was 21 Jump Street and Men in Black combined.
Yeah, I remember that too. I would have watched that because it probably would have been funny as hell. Because I like the 21 Jump Street movies.
I love those movies. Yeah.
Lion King, we somehow stepped right over.
Another one. I'm just like, I like the Jungle Book, how they did it. So I don't know, but there's already been like a bunch of controversy about the Lion King.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that?
They're not casting enough African American actors
What do you mean
to play.
half of them
are.
are?
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Get the fuck
do they want a full African American cast, or
do you want a good movie, or do you want a politically correct movie?
I'm sure they could still make it good, but like, why does it have to be a black and white thing? Why can't it just be?
Why can't it just be like, like I'm super happy Donald Glover's Simba. I'm super happy they got James Earl Jones back. I don't know why they didn't just get, because half the cast is still around. They should have just got them to do the voices.
Right.
Like they could have got Jeremy Irons to be Scar again. They could have got Nathan Lane, and I think the guy who voices Pumbaa might have died. But like Nathan Lane's still around. He could still be Timon.
Yeah.
Like,
they got
most of
Seth
them
Rogen to get to play Pumbaa.
Yeah, they're just casting like cool, which will still probably be good.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, you could.
I'm okay with it.
I guess they don't want it to be like a total remake.
Yeah.
But it's still weird that, like, well, chill the fuck out. I know you're pissed about it, but damn. You're not the guest today. You were the guest on the last one, but it's still weird to me that like they're calling it a live action remake, but it's still animated.
It's all animated.
Like the whole, like maybe some landscapes and shit will be different, but
Yeah, it's just more up to date. They should just say updated version. I guess you can make it a remake or video games do it all the time. They make remakes or they update them.
yeah,
But it's the same game. It's just better graphics.
yeah.
This is essentially what it is. It's just everything is, instead of a cartoon, it's a CGI and
It's just more realistic. It's like if you took Beauty and the Beast and redid it with Pixar, it would just look better. You know what I mean? Like if Pixar did that shit.
Well, they did do Beauty and the Beast. They did the live action.
Well, yeah, I just mean like an old like 2D cartoon being updated into like a 3-dimensional.
That's
like
what
Pixar
I guess I'm getting
way.
at with the whole genie thing is Beauty and the Beast. Everything was live action, real actors. Oh, it was Emma Watson. Emma Watson
yeah.
was Belle.
Hermione.
And I'm like, but obviously the Beast wasn't a guy in makeup.
Yeah, I didn't like the way they did Beast. They made him look he looked like a goat man.
He did look like a goat man.
They should have just made him look like the cartoon version of Beast.
Yeah.
He looked like a beast. He had the big fucking teeth coming out, and the dude had a big teeth coming out, but like
he did. He looked like a goat.
He looked like a goat. He looked like almost like that was
goat.
An homage to the devil or something, because you know how the goat man statue
That's
and
what
shit.
He hey, he looked. You're right. I didn't even think about it until that. But
he looked like the fucking like devil goat man.
But I'm just saying they could do something like that with the genie, and like your mind just like kind of figures it out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is a movie about bestiality, right?
That's exactly what it is. Dirty whore.
Fucking A.
But dude, 2019 is gonna be a great. I mean, there's a lot of movies on this list that I'm gonna go to the theaters to watch.
Yeah. Both shout.
I'll be in line at midnight for Avengers. That's for sure.
Another Terminator movie.
Oh God!
In November, untitled Terminator
Just
project.
stop, people, please.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Did
What?
you see the poster for it?
No.
And they I guess there was a leaked photo. It's got Chris Pratt in it. But it's a live action Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Chris Pratt like plays like a cop or something, and they become friends. And there's a poster out for it, and somebody leaked a picture.
I mean, I'm not opposed of it, but
another
that's
Kingsman,
good.
Frozen 2.
Jordan will be on that one. I'll take her to see that one.
A Jumanji sequel. What did you think about the first? Did you see that?
No.
It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it.
I thought it was going to be terrible, and then everybody I've talked to said, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, like it's completely different than the other one, but I liked it.
They're like actually in the game though, right?
Yeah. Like they go to the jungle world or whatever. I guess the same one that Robin Williams went to. So it is connected, but it's very different.
It's cool. I mean, that you couldn't, if you were going to remake the Jumanji, it would still work, but it's a different outlook on it. It's what he was living pretty much, which is cool.
Yeah. It's definitely, I definitely enjoyed it. I'll watch the second one.
I loved the first Jumanji. I thought it was
the Addams Family. They're remaking the Addams Family too. That's pretty fucking cool. I like those. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for 2019.
Yeah, 2019 is a good one.
I mean, until they announce something else like tomorrow or some shit. But yeah, those are the 2019 movie releases that and what we think of the good ones.